Hi, I'm Elp Smith, and if you don't know, I do this series called It Grinds My Gears. It Grinds My Gears is a thing where, obviously I talk about stuff that grinds my gears, I might do, It Grinds My Gears episodes on these, but for now, I kind of want to just tell you, a list of stuff. Screwing up English. I'm pretty sure I deleted it, but I did, a whole video so long on teaching people English. By the way, I have this notebook and this pen. If you remember this notebook, then you're OG. You're the real MVP. And if you, the fact that you watched my videos back then, means you're great, so thank you. Shoving your religion down my throat. Do not shove your religion down my throat. Stop it. I'm not that kind of girl, okay? I just don't need it in my life. I don't need Jesus or God or any of that. The Judeo-Christian religions piss me off the most, and I've tried to stop bashing them, but it's very difficult. As for other religions, I don't need them. I love, Taoism or Taoism, but part of the Tao is not talking, and clearly I could never do that. I talk way too much. Saying I'm offended when it doesn't change anything. Someone says the N-word and you're offended, then you mention it because maybe it'll change something. If someone says the F-word, not the F-bomb, but the other F-word, and you say you're offended, then maybe that'll change something. But people are just offended. If I'm oh man, that Christianity, I really don't like it, and you're I'm offended, what? Okay. But there's no reason, there's no point to you being offended. If you're offended that I don't like your religion, you can still practice your religion. It doesn't change anything, and it doesn't spark protests, it doesn't, start a movement, it doesn't do anything. You're not going to change anything in the world, or in your life, or in my life, by being offended. You're just being offended for the sake of being offended. And there are some things that I will apologize for if I make a really dark joke, but there are some things where if someone's offended, I don't care, I'm not gonna apologize. It's just how I feel. Something that you have to do that really grinds my gears is teaching someone how to use the internet when they know literally nothing. I had to teach my sister how to use Gmail, and she didn't even know how to turn on a computer. She didn't know the difference between the address bar and a search bar. So she tried to go to Gmail while I was, out. So she's on my laptop, and she got on and she tried to go to Gmail. So at the time, my homepage was YouTube. In fact, YouTube is still my homepage. Fun fact. So when she saw the YouTube search bar, she mistook it for the address bar and typed Gmail in the YouTube search bar, which obviously would lead her to a bunch of videos about Gmail, and so she didn't know what was happening, and it's just so frustrating. Something that, sucks about me, personally, I can't remember anything. I literally cannot remember a single goddamn thing. I'm surprised to even remember my own name. That's why I make lists like these and write stuff down. Something that annoys me is the whole all lives matter thing. Don't even get me started. I might make a video about it, but it's just... another thing that annoys me, the body positivity movement. I'm all for body positivity, but the movement itself is the worst thing. I'll call myself a feminist, but the movement has become so awful, as has the body positivity movement. But, see, feminism was great when it started. The body positivity movement started, and it was terrible the entire time. It's just always been that way. That's my experience with it. But, I try to be positive about my body, and you can be positive about yours, If you're healthy, then cool. I don't know. I don't support fat shaming, but at the same time, I don't support skinny shaming. You know what I mean? I don't think you should try to make anyone feel poorly about their body because you don't know the situation. Maybe there's a reason why they can't control their weight, and I mean, I can't control mine, and there are a lot of people out there like that. Some people will never be a size 2, and that's fine. And some people will always be skinny, and that's fine too. When people think you can't be racist towards white people, I'm not gonna like preach about all lives matter, reverse racism, or any of that. But like, you can definitely be racist towards white people, and I can't believe that anyone believes that you can't. Like, you can be racist towards white people, and there are people out there that believe that you can't. That white people are never the victims of racism, and that's just entirely false. Like, that's stupid. Calling dibs on people. Like, claiming them is yours when you have nothing to do with them, you know? Like, maybe your friend has a crush on a guy and they're like, oh, I call dibs on him, so no one else in the friend group can date him now. It's stupid. Like, you can't call dibs on someone. If he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So, like, and you're not allowed to claim people as yours. That's not how it works. The quiet zone. The quiet zone itself doesn't bother me, but like, if you don't know what the quiet zone is, on some forms of transportation, like the train, I think the train is actually like the only one, but the train, there's this thing called the quiet zone, so you like go in the quiet zone, there's a sign, and then that's where you're supposed to be quiet, because, you know, some people want to sleep, or some people just like don't want to be bothered, or like they want to work or whatever, so they need quiet for whatever reason. Then people like have phone conversations in the quiet zone. I was sitting in the quiet zone on the same trip. Both these things happened on the same train trip. I'm in the quiet zone. The sign in front of me like says, you know, don't have phone conversations, like don't be obnoxious because you're in the quiet zone. And there's a guy behind me on his phone, and like the way he was talking and the way another guy was talking, it sounded like they were talking to each other, and I was like, what? Like, not only do you have to be obnoxious, but you have to like be that obnoxious. You're in the quiet zone talking to someone who like is on the train right near you in the same car. Oh, there was this woman. She didn't seem like that old, but apparently 23 was like ridiculously young to her. And like, I know that because she was talking about how she worked at the factory and she's 23 and was doing all these things, and she told this person her like entire life story. I know about her family in the Maritimes. She's got a big family. I know her sister died. You know, her sister passed away and she had to go for the funeral, and someone else passed away near that, and she had to go to the Maritimes for the funeral, and like her entire career history and like everything, and like, why are you telling your entire life story to this person? And why are you doing it in a quiet zone? Like, God, stop it. Jesus Christ, lady. God. Catcalling. I've talked about it many a time. I just can't stand catcalling, and if anyone just decides to catcall me, I think I'm gonna I'm just gonna be just as creepy back to them. So if they, you know, comment on my ass or something, then I'm gonna like make a creepy comment, like, ooh, I'd like a piece of that. Like, oh, a piece? Like, are you gonna eat me? Because I would love to just like bite your intestines. They seem delicious. Like, I just want to rip open your torso. Just say something like that. Just do it. Mumbling insults. Oh. Dropping things that mumbling insults, because, like, you know what I mean. When you have an argument with someone or you piss them off or whatever, and then they, like, say something under their breath, and it's like, okay, if you're mad at me or whatever, one, tell me, at least be polite about it. That's super rude. And also, like, say it to my face. What, you're too much of a coward to insult me to my face? Clearly you're mad at me, so why not just say it to my face? And that's like talking literally behind my back, but also talking figuratively behind my back. I don't like people doing that. I just don't like people who talk behind others' backs in general. Like, when I hear gossiping, I'm like, okay, if they're saying that about that person, what are they saying about me when I'm gone, you know, when I'm not around? Makes me nervous. And I don't talk behind people's backs. Like, I don't gossip or anything. I've never really been into that. Like, my belief is that I'm not going to say anything behind someone's back if it's not something I would say to their face. If I'm too scared to say something to someone's face, I'm just not going to say it at all. Simple as that. If I think this chick's hair looks greasy, and I'm not brave enough to tell her to her face that her hair looks greasy, I'm not going to say it to anyone else. Because, you know, what's the point? I just, nope. Other things I don't like are, these are things I do, but I also don't like what other people do. Oh, actually, one thing. Complaining about, Mennonists. I don't like Mennonists. Don't get me started. Just do not get me started. Oh, complaining about millennials. I'm doing a whole video on that. So these are things that I do, but I also don't like when other people do them. Getting in people, like, getting in the way, and just, like, you know, just, I don't know, getting in the way, not being aware of your surroundings, giving your opinion when you weren't asked for it. That hit real close to home for me. And complaining all the time. Kind of ironic. And like a good hypocrite would, I don't like hypocrites. I'm Smith. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want, or don't. I'm not your mama. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. I need to do that again. Much better.